Well, what's going on, YouTube? Doing a little bit of live streaming. See how this goes. I just switched carriers as far as internet goes, but I figured I kind of wanted to do a live mystery beer for you guys. It's Saturday. It's warm as fuck out. We'll see how this actually this works out. So let's see if I can get this kind of situated. We'll see how this goes. So we're out here in we're at the View. There you go. Most of you guys see that when I do beer reviews, but we're pointed towards the barn. That's the big barn. We will do it this way. See what's what. This is a mystery beer courtesy of my boy Steven. Thing is, it's a Jackie O's. Yeah, it's a Jackie O's mystery beer. He had a couple mystery beers get sent to me when he unpacked them the other day, and the caps fell off. I guess the shrouds kind of fell off, so I kind of know what's going on, at least with the beer. So pseudo mystery beer, if you will. So let's dive into this. So it's a big bottle. It's semi-clear as Jackie O's. I'm assuming it's a Berliner Weiss or some kind of mixed culture kind of sour. We'll see what the sucker has to offer. And then we will... Ooh, man. That's acidic and tart, man. If peaches or some kind of stone fruit does not exist in this beer, I will be absolutely flabbergasted. So, there you go. A little bit of rich, kind of hazy sourness, if you will, as I spill stuff everywhere. Yeah. Feels part of a mixed culture beer. Let's actually get a nose. I mean, the sulfur kick on this is absolutely beyond bonkers. It's so big. It is all the parts of a sour beer without being like cascade level kind of acidic. But it wants to get there. It so wants to get there because it's like it's mixed culture meets Cascade as opposed to just straight up like enamel ripping Cascade. So it's like all the parts of like Jolly Ranchers without the sweetness. So it's like peach and citrus and all those good delicious points. But man, I think I'm gonna either love the shit out of this when I drink it, or it's gonna be like regurgitating acidity. I'm not quite sure. A lot of the recent mystery beers, or beers in general, that has come from Steven has been a bit of a cellar goodness. So this might have some age on it. Let's just dive in and see what she's got. Cheers. I can drink all these. Drink them all. I mean, it is so aggressive on the nose to a point where I think it's going to get so bonkers full of this just teeth enamel ripping sourness, but it never gets there, not even close. It's like drinking carbonated peach fuzz, if that makes any sense. It's all the peaches are belong to us. And it's that peach fuzziness. Like if you ever, like when you first bite into an unripened peach and all you get is that tannic skin, that little bit of fuzz, it still has a little bit of kind of like pollen or orchard dust. Let's just call it orchard dust because I'll call it that. It has that just earthy kind of field characteristic, that thing that when people talk about kind of like farmhouse ales and they go, oh, it's barnyardy, that's the thing I'm talking about, but in more of a skin of a fruit kind of fashion. That's what's going on here, man. Yeah, underripened peaches all day. If there's not peach in this, I'm gonna fight somebody. That's how fucking delicious it is. Yeah. But there's this bite of dryness. I don't even want to call it bitterness. There's like this bite of like this dryness component. It's like this overt. It's got to be hops in combination with yeast. Man, that doesn't suck. Man, that does not suck. Yeah. So what is it though? That's the whole point of this. You know, mystery beers. What's the beer? ABV is going to be a hard one for me to kind of figure out in this one. I really want to go low, but for how vibrant it is, I just can't. So I'm going to go with 7.9%. Mixed culture. Peach base. Definitely hit a fooder. Without a doubt. I mean, the amount of dryness, the amount of wood on this thing, it has to hit a fooder. So fooder aged, peach base, or stone fruit. I won't go peach. I'll go fooder aged, stone fruit, mixed culture, sour, coming at 7.9%. I'm trying to see if there's anything else in there. I think that's it. I want to go kind of like, I don't want to go cinnamon, but there's like a spiciness to it. But that could be all like yeast driven. This is delicious. This is delicious. I did not know what this is, but I was kind of hoping it would be a beer kind of similar of this ilk, and I got kind of lucky. So actually, let's do that. Let's just wrap it up. That's what I say. 6.9? Is that what I said? I don't know. 6.9%. Or did I say 7.9? I think I said 7.9. I kind of want to like lean towards of like a higher ABV beer because there is a little bit of oomph to it. But this is a stone fruit mixed culture. 6.5 to 7.5% beer that I'm found the end of it. Look at that. I was like, there's no way I'm going to be opening it. The only thing I would call negative about this beer is sulfur. There's a decent amount of sulfur. That can be a positive, but it can be a negative too. So what do we have here? We have Off the Beaten Path 3. This is a Saison brewed with chamomile. Okay. Grapefruit peel, white peppercorn, and aged oak wine barrel. So I'm not really all that close. I thought it was a peach-based Saison aged in a fooder. We're talking about a chamomile, and I can get that. I missed that shit, so that's on me. White peppercorn, I thought that was a yeast thing, because there's definitely a pepperiness to it, so that's on me too. Aged in oak wine barrels. They have to be second use. This is such a fun beer. This is an amazing beer. 6.1%. So what am I? What do I go? 6.9, I think is what I said. Yeah, less than % off. Very close. This is delicious. Listen, I have no cares in the world of me getting this wrong because you know why? I win. I win because I'm drinking it. This is fucking awesome. We get a date on this? 2018. So, talking about a beer that has, you know, give or take about 2 years on it. A whole bunch of bits and pieces. I mean, you're talking about a Saison, chamomile, grapefruit peel, white peppercorn, Asian wine, oak wine barrels. I'm cool with what I said. You know, I'm not gonna sit here and say, I fucked that up. I think the things that I said, close enough to make sense. But in the grand scheme of things, it's a delicious beer. I mean, Jackie O's kind of sour, you know, mixed culture program might not get the most amazing amount of pub. This does not suck. And they probably deserve a little bit more kind of credit for what they do on that aspect. But yeah, this is fantastic. Absolutely delicious beer. Thank you very much, Stephen, for sending it off. Let's actually cut the chase. Is this one of the better kind of sour beers? Sour? Mixed culture? I'm trying to see. Electric fences right here. I don't want to touch the fucking electric fence. Is it one of the better mixed culture? This is what it has to be. They actually don't call it a mixed culture beer. They just call it a Saison. It comes off more mixed culture, like tart sour than Saison for me. Is it one of the better, more better, because those are words, funky beers that I've had as of late? Yes, it's delicious. I love this beer. Can't wait to drink all of it. Value and availability. I've never seen it before. Except right now. It's in my gullet. It doesn't suck. And leave you with, if you like what we like this beer, if you're like a lambic nerd or like that sour guy nerd, you're like, oh, I just trade for Cantillon and Dre Fontaine and Bachreiter and all that kind of shit. You're gonna love this stuff. If you love funky farmhouse, Hill Farmstead, side project, Fox Farm, their kind of funky farmhouse end of things where it gets a little bit more tart and sour than just base kind of farmhouse, that's where this lands in a very beautiful, very fantastical kind of way. So there you go. A little bit of live pseudo mystery beers. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Thank you very much, Stephen. Yeah. What are you going to do? Anyway, hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Down there if you want to talk about it. Massive Beers. If you want to check me out doing the social media stuff. Beer Massive. If you want to check me out doing the podcasting thing. Hopefully you guys enjoyed their review. Hopefully you're enjoying a little bit of beer right now. Hopefully see you next time. Cheers.